when you use them.
I either enjoy them or I sell them for people to enjoy for a profit.
Exactly.
I give them happiness for a profit.
You're a benevolent king. Hello, everyone. I'm Keith.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is another riveting episode of Tank Talks. This week, I'd like to tell you a bit of a story. Talking about some free stuff. That's our topic for the day. Speaking of free stuff, that water bottle was free to you. You have any other free stuff going on today? You're the king of free. I just wonder if there's something
on me right now.
Sure.
I've got my keychain was free. I got about 3 free pins in my pocket right now, and this T-shirt was free.
Wow. What kind of music does that?
Country music.
Do you listen to country music?
Do not. We were walking downtown, and I saw them, and whenever I lie to people, whenever I meet people who don't know me, I still feel like I need to change my voice. Right. So I walked up there and I was like, "Oh shoot!" And I was like, "Man, I love your station." They were like, "Oh, thank you." And I'm like, "Man, I'd love to get a T-shirt. Can I get one?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What about this CD?" And I was like, "I sure love his music." I didn't know who the guy's music was. And then they asked my girlfriend if she wanted anything free, and she was like, "Oh, I don't like that." And then I looked at her thinking that she would understand, and I was like, "I bet your mom would like some stuff. Why don't you get her some stuff?" And she's like, "No, my mom doesn't listen to music." I was like, "Are you sure?"
You never felt more betrayed.
Yeah, I felt very betrayed.
All right, so the point of me asking Brandon that, knowing that he would be able to answer somehow with some sort of free stuff, not knowing that it would be the very clothes on his back, but I want just to paint the picture that you are currently in the presence of a king. His domain being that of freedom. People just drive up to your front gate and toss over their unwanted items, and rather than throw them back like many would, you suck them all up and you use them.
I either enjoy them or I sell them for people to enjoy for a profit.
Exactly.
I give them happiness for a profit.
You're a benevolent king of the land of Freetopia. But the idea of free stuff reminded me of a story that happened this week on Tuesday. Lizzie and myself, Lizzie being my fiance, I called in sick to work, and I wasn't really sick. But we went to the beach, and after the beach, I was like, you know what, Lizzie, I'm gonna treat myself. I want ice cream. So we went to downtown Charleston, where there's a nice ice cream place called Ginny's. And I ate ice cream. I ate the best vanilla ice cream I'd ever had in my whole life. And you may say, vanilla. Don't go somewhere and buy vanilla. That's sacrilege. But I love vanilla. And that's what I did. That's neither here nor there. So I went to the bathroom. I went to go relieve myself of urine in the bathroom of the Ginny's place. And as I was urinating, and I faced the toilet, as men typically do when urinating, unless you sit down, which is another conversation for another day. If you want to go back on our podcast, you can learn about that. But I was in process, and I saw, there's a receptacle of free tampons on the back of the toilet.
Were you in the women's restroom?
No. Each restroom was multi-gendered. It was for all the 600 genders that apparently exist.
About it.
So there were tampons on the back of the toilet. But I shouldn't answer that because there have been times where I've gone in the women's restroom.
We have it documented.
Those are documented as well if you can find that. But it made me think. I'll be honest. The first person I thought of was you. It wasn't my fiance outside who uses them on a monthly basis. It wasn't any other woman. The first person I thought of was you because I thought that's a free thing, and I know Brandon, and I know that it really doesn't matter what the thing is. If it's free, he's going to take it. And I thought, even the king of free, would he take these tampons? Because I understand women. If I was a woman and I had like a purse or something with me, not that women are required to carry purses, but if I had a bag or something, maybe I might take 4 or 5 of those and stuff them in my bag in case of a rainy, bloody day. But as a man, I couldn't do it. Even if Lizzie was outside of the bathroom being like, if I knew she was needing them, I wouldn't like grab a handful and walk out the door visibly. I might ask her to go back in. But my point is that's a free thing that I would not take. I'm incapable of taking. And I wondered, would you have taken the tampons? A, would your desire for free stuff have brought you to the point where you would take the tampons because they're free? Or is there a line where there's a free thing that you wouldn't take? If there's a line, where is that line for you?
I think A, yes, I would have taken them. Because I view it as a, like, there's one level of, but that, like, there's I guess there's two, there's three reasons why I get free stuff. There's the one of, I'll use it, like a can koozie, like,
of course,
I need to have a couple hundred of them. But in all honesty, it's like a pin, I know that I'll use that.
99 koozies is not enough.
Or like a T-shirt, like I know that I'll use it. So even if I don't enjoy their station, I'll still really appreciate it.
You'll still rep their brand.
Yes, and then secondly, it's if other people use it. Like my mom, she really loves the UPS pins. I don't know if all of UPS pins are the same way, but if they are, you should go to your local UPS.
She loves the way they look or the way they write?
The way they look and write. Wow. They're really good with writing.
But they also look very nice.
So, like, if I'm somewhere and they have nice pens, I usually get some for her because I know that she'll appreciate them.
Okay.
And really, it's just, like, across the board, like, if there was something that I knew you would really appreciate, I would get something and think, oh, well, this is something that either Keith has to pay for, or this is something that he would never buy because it's not a need.
Like the dumpster sprinkles.
Yeah.
From weeks ago.
And there's that, and then the third level is just that, like, I've got to get it because it's free. Because it's just, there's a level of what's the coolest free thing you've ever gotten. Like in my car right now, I've got a 3rd place medal for a run that I never entered, and I know nothing about what they were running to accomplish or to bring awareness to. But they were giving them away. And so
Mia's barking.
I needed to get me a 3rd place medal for this run / walk. What is she barking about?
I don't know. She's barking in the bedroom. Mia, be quiet.
So there's the level of getting stuff like that, and I feel like with the tampon, it reaches the whole level of, oh, I can help someone. I don't really think it's something cool because that's not something I would just bring up in a crowd full of people.
I feel like if outside the context of what they're used for, if you open one up and investigate it, it might be fairly cool.
Well, like even the other day, we were at this little like social thing for my apartment complex, and at the end they were giving away like food. They were like, hey, if you want some, take home, and they had this big thing of vodka that they were just giving away. Yeah. And I was like, man, I really want that. And my friend Caleb was like, well, like, you don't drink, why would you want that? And I was like, it's just when's another opportunity where I'll be able to sit there and say, I got that. For someone gave that to me.
That is a great
I didn't have
victory.
to work or pay for it. And I was like, we'll just make like a Molotov cocktail out of it. But then I thought like, oh, well, it's better off if someone else has it. So then someone else can drown some sorrows. Or
and you don't want to have all the fun with the Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
And throw that out of your apartment building.
Plus that they didn't run through the like. I didn't read the complete handbook. Like, I know we can't have fireworks, and I know we can't have, like, a fire pit inside of our apartment. So I feel like a Molotov cocktail would probably be in the frowned upon section.
Okay. Here's a couple questions for you. Tell me if you would take these things.
Okay.
One of those, like, sandwiches that you can buy at a gas station that's pre-made and wrapped in plastic. You found it... You're riding the bus. You found it in the bus. It's warm. It feels like it's been there for 6 hours.
It's gonna hurt me.
Okay, it's gonna hurt you. But that can't help anyone.
No,
it doesn't satisfy.
It needs to stop existing.
It's crossed the line, but it's still wrapped.
No, it's still bad though.
Okay, very well. I would also put that down. A koozie. Well, here's the next one. A koozie that you saw sparkling from the carcass of. It's not. There's no icky gunk on it. But it is inside the carcass of roadkill that you stopped and you saw. Would you pull a koozie out of roadkill?
Is the koozie effective out of roadkill?
It's not stained, but you don't know whether it smells or not. It's not stained to the eye, but maybe it smells.
I think that I'll just say I would have to look at what is on the koozie, then I'll make my decision.
Okay. There's a pack of Sharpie markers. Mm-hmm. There's a 4-pack of markers. But at the bottom of an ant bed, would you reach in?
No.
Okay. I'm putting you in danger.
Yeah.
Not these aren't the best questions. I wish I would have had more time to devise these things to make you make these decisions. I'm trying to think of some more while we're talking. But
Like when it comes to free stuff, I don't do anything that would put me in harm or that I could easily be exposed as a fraud.
But surely there are some free things that you would risk harm for.
Well, it's like the dumpster diver episode.
Right.
Like I would lean in there because I sit there and think, oh, that's a high dollar book bag.
Mm-hmm.
I want that book bag. I don't want to pay for it. So I'm going to lean over and get it. Going up to someone knowing that I have no idea about what they're selling, but just sitting there thinking, oh, yeah, I want that free item they have.
Very well.
Like those are things.
That makes sense. Well, you've heard Brandon's ideas. You've heard his thoughts, where his line is on free stuff. If you like free stuff or whether you don't, weigh in the comments. Where's the line that you want crossed? Or tell us maybe even some stories of some free stuff that you've gotten. We know Brandon will love to read those. But in the meantime, be sure that you like, and what else do they need to do?
Comment and share.
And subscribe too.
And
Don't
check
forget to
it out.
subscribe and check it out. Please remember to do all those things. We work hard to try to entertain you, and if you found this video, we want you to continue to be entertained on a weekly basis. But until then, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.